Brilliance Audio presents Lies of Descent by Carrol Bucher, performed by Scott Merriman. Dedication to David Bischoff, 1951 to 2018. Together the gods of light and dark created the universe. But those of light came to hate the darkness for the death and destruction it bestowed upon the worlds of man. So they tricked the dark gods, sacrificing hundreds of stars to create holes in the universe where the dark ones were pulled down through the fabric of existence and trapped outside time. Although they could not conquer chaos and death, for those were built into the essence of the cosmos, the gods of light were free to act without balance. They built wonders that defied the laws of nature, ended disease and famine, and all but eliminated catastrophe and war for countless millennia. Then, the dark gods found a way to return. Edian's Complete Chronicle of the Fallen. Chapter 1. The dark-haired boy sat quietly at the table, dinner already eaten. He didn't want to draw attention to himself, so he stayed as still as possible, while the grizzled old man across the table put down his fork and eyed the bone in front of him. Most of the meat had been stripped away, though traces still dangled from the white knobby end. The man opened his mouth and placed the bone between spotted gums and missing teeth before swiveling it around, smacking and snorting as he angled it this way and that to tear off the last strands of flesh. When those were gone, he bit down with his molars, filling the single drab room of the house with the crunch of shattering cartilage. The boy cringed at the sound, but he was careful to remain silent. Father's attention wasn't something he or his brother ever wanted. The bloom on his cheek was proof of that. His father pulled the bone from his mouth with a slurp. Leaning forward, he spat cartilage and gristle onto his tin plate and wiped grease from his mouth with the back of a wrinkled hand. With a grunt of dismissal, he tossed the bone into the tin, making a loud clang that announced the end of the meal. He thumped his chest until he belched and picked up his dinner knife to scrape at the underside of a fingernail.
"Clean this up, Riam. Then go see what's taken your brother so long in the barn."
"Yes, Father." Riam's chair screeched against the wooden floor, and he froze, half standing with his heart in his throat. It didn't take much to get Father going, and the scratch of the chair always irritated the old man. Thankfully, his father was too preoccupied with his nails to notice. Careful not to make any more noise, Riam slipped sideways from his seat and made his way around the plain, sturdy table, stacking the tins and utensils. His hair was long, having gone all winter and through low summer without a cut, so he used one hand to brush it from his eyes whenever he bent forward. He left a plate with the remaining chicken leg, half a sweet tuber, and a burnt piece of flatbread for his brother Lemuel. Lemuel was 7 years older and had ridden to town earlier in the day. Once a month, Father hooked up the wagon to purchase supplies from the mercantile. Lemuel always rode in the day prior and placed the order so it would be ready. Riam envied his brother's solo ventures. One day he'd be old enough to make the trip, and it couldn't come soon enough. With a sigh, Riam finished placing the last of the cutlery on the single wooden platter they owned and hurried toward the back door. He needed to make it outside before Father noticed the plate left behind.
"Boy!"
He jerked to a halt. He was an arm's length from the back door, but it might as well have been a full homestead away. His shoulders sagged. He knew the words that would come next.
"Take Lemuel's..."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?